Hi baddies, welcome back to my bedroom. Before we get into everything, I would like everyone pause please, or after I say this, pause and go to the description box down below. There is a bunch of like mutual aid funds and a bunch of like donations or GoFundMes for Black families, Black trans women, and Black mothers, and among other Black lives, obviously. If you want to open your purse and you have the extra funds to do so, please consider donating to all of those links down below, or just sharing them or retweeting them. I'm even going to put a link of like one of my mutuals. She has a whole like thread on Twitter of GoFundMes if you want to retweet that instead of like copying and taking a screenshot and things like that. So if you have the money to do so, please consider sharing and or donating to the links below. With that said, welcome back to my bedroom. What I said was super important, and I hope my cat's taking a shit right now. So my life is a disaster. As you know, this is the ride that doesn't stop. We are always unhinged. We are always off the fucking rails. Also, do I look kind of sexy with like this fucking dumbass North Face, whatever the fuck this is? It's a fleece? I don't know what the fuck it's called. If you looked at the title of the video, honestly, I don't even know what the title of the video is going to be. I have no idea what I'm doing today, because I kind of want to do, on one hand, slime liner that I did last year for Halloween, but on the other hand, I kind of want to do the look from this, what the fuck is her name? I don't know her name, but she's like one of the other like non-canonical puppet masters in Sunakugure in Naruto, because I watched some Shippuden filler because we're super close to finishing Shippuden. We'll have like maybe like 10 more episodes, because we see what part of it so Sasuke and Naruto kissed and they fought and they lost their hands, and Sasuke's like, I'm living in the village, bitch, because Kakashi pardoned him because he's like, oh haha, I love you. He's like his son, his like fucked up weird son, and so that's why he was like, all right, I guess you're forgiven for your war crimes. Which I love Sasuke as much as any emo teen did, but I don't think he should just be let go like that. I feel like that bitch needs to pay time for his fucking crimes. And just because Naruto's like, oh, he's my friend, doesn't mean that he shouldn't fucking, I'm all for prison abolition, obviously, but Sasuke like tried to kill the like ninja presidents of the other nations. I feel like he should be in jail for longer than a day, or like however long he was like in the investigation prison. Also, I have 2 mirrors right here, and I still can't see what the fuck I'm doing into my face. So the slime liner would be super fun to do, and it's super easy. And it's also like, if you don't really have anywhere to go, or like you just have to go to work, it's really fun because it's not like a full face of makeup, because I know a lot of us have to wear masks to work for us who have service jobs. So I want to do something for my service job baddies, because we're really suffering. Also, my eyebrows look awful, and that's fine. I care, but like I don't care that much, because I'm not really doing anything today. I just have to do laundry. My eyebrows are fucked up. I have to wear a mask again as well, so I'm not really going to do too much for base. I think I'm just going to go with the powder foundation I always go with, like lightly, because it does even out skin tone, but it's not like, it's not the same as like a foundation or a concealer. Like I love concealer because it really does, well, like the ones that I use, and my favorite is like the Maybelline one, Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and what's the other one that I use? I have another one that I use, not the e.l.f. one, the Wet n Wild one. The Wet n Wild one is also really good, but I'm not really looking for like coverage. I just want a light base for my shadow, I guess. I don't fucking know. I just wanted to record a video because I'm not on my YouTube grind, and I don't know why. Well, I know why. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be vulnerable, and don't feel bad for me because I'm just a stupid bitch on the internet. Like, don't feel pity points. Don't be like, oh, like, I chose to do this, even though like it's kind of like not necessarily an uphill battle, but it's kind of like when you're working. You know that phrase, work smarter, not harder. I'm the opposite of that. I work dumber and stupider, basically. YouTube and I have a love-hate relationship, because as much as I love the platform, and as much as like I try to make content, whether it's original or not, whether or not like it's fun, I just want to be me, I just want to be myself. I just want to feel like a friend in the room. I just want to feel like someone who you can like I just want to feel like as someone who you can just put on while you do chores to and things like that, you know. But time and time again, Miss YouTube, Miss Susan Wojcicki is like, fuck your content, fuck you, you fucking suck. We're gonna put the same 30 people on trending. We're gonna do the exact, we're gonna participate in white supremacy, and we're not gonna fucking we're not gonna boost the algorithm for any creators of color or any black creators. Y'all are gonna have to fight for crumbs. Y'all are gonna have to literally fight each other for the spots and things like that. And that's really unfair. And so it's like, do I want to continue participating in a platform that upholds weird standards and that doesn't really give creators of color a fair chance? Or do I just want to like try to quote unquote make it, you know? It like so many times I just want to give up and I just want to stop doing this and I just want to like be a normie and like be a normie in the sense that like I'm just a YouTube watcher. I'm not a YouTube creator because it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I love making YouTube videos. I love editing. I love like honing a craft and I love doing the most and I love pushing the boundaries of like makeup and I love giving advice and I love being a part of something bigger than myself and feeling like a friend to strangers online. Like that is something that I do love, but it's also like, is it at the cost of continuing to like, because I don't want to say it's a waste of my own time, but I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say that like, oh, I get, you know, I have no benefits from this. I do this for fun and I do it for free and I don't want to feel like I'm ungrateful because I love YouTube and I love creating videos, but it's also like, I have nothing to show for it. I barely have 200 subscribers. I've been on the platform for 5 years and I haven't done any cool collabs. I haven't really progressed in terms of makeup skills. I haven't even grown as a creator. I'm still doing the same shit, you know? And I don't know if it's maybe I need to reflect inwardly and change my content and mix it up, or if it's just like I haven't hit my boost in the algorithm. But I just feel like it's really unfair that so many creators just have to wait for a boost in the algorithm when 90% of the time it's mostly like white creators, or it's mostly like a company paying off YouTube to get a boost in the algorithm. You know, it's either it's like two, what is it called? It's the lesser of two evils when you support, you know, that white creator, because you don't really know what you're getting when you support them. Like I just finished watching Swoop's video, not necessarily exposing Mikey, but just discussing her abhorrent behavior behind the scenes and how she really felt that, oh, you know, no one's gonna watch me because I'm a basic white girl and things like that. And I'm gonna link her video down below, Swoop, because she's actually a badass film creator. She's super cool, and everything she explained, she even like tried not to get super emotional when talking about the racist connotations that she's gone through just as a black woman in the beauty industry. It's really insidious and really toxic to see someone that you admired for so long and their behavior is just absolutely unwarranted. Like she literally, like Swoop came to Glam and Glory Mikey as a black woman and exposed, and then like, you know, was very vulnerable. She shared her pain, she shared her fears, she shared her trauma, and all for Mikey to just make it about herself. That's it. Really, like, and I don't want to say it because it obviously like it's not my trauma. I wasn't there. I didn't go through it, but I just felt so like, because it's not about me, but as a bystander, as like someone who I guess participates in the beauty community or the beauty spaces that are online and things like that, to see someone who has talent but who is also extremely toxic offline, it's very eye-opening, because I didn't follow her on Twitter and I didn't know that she tweeted those awful fucking things. So before I guess you support a creator, and I know some people are still gonna, you know, they're gonna follow who they want to follow blindly, and I can't stop that. I can't force them to be like, oh, haha, you know, like check their Twitter, you know, make sure that they haven't said the N-word, or make sure that they're not just a fucking awful person in general and are trying to uphold weird values of white supremacy or whatever. Like, oh, boohoo, you know, YouTube doesn't like me because I'm white. That's basically what Mikey did. It's gross. It's disgusting. It's also sad that, like, despite Swoop being so vulnerable and her sharing all of these things out in the open and Mikey acknowledging that she was a shitty person, Mikey's not going to have any consequences, or virtually no consequences, because not to be like, oh, cancel culture doesn't work, but a lot of people are still like, I mean, there was a lot of support in Soup's comments, but there's also like people who definitely like are preying on her downfall and who are actively like trying to support her enemies and things like that. So if you want to support a badass woman of color, a badass black woman, please go check out Soup's content. I'm gonna link her channel below. And I know like I have no reach, so but for all of you like 10 people who watch my videos all the time, please consider subscribing to her because she really laid out everything on the line and she really like held out her heart to us. And she definitely deserves her flowers. So please support her if you can and unsubscribe to Mikey because god damn, what a fucking shitty person. Holy shit. I cannot believe. I mean, I can believe, but it's also like, wow, everything YouTubers say to us is a lie, bro. Like, and I don't know if like I'm included in that, but so many people like just create a false narrative, like Shane Dawson with this, oh, like I'm poor thing, and Mikey being like, oh, haha, like I'm all for supporting other creators, but she never wanted those two big white gay creators on her channel. Very sus. Very, very sus. Because like creatives support creatives, and what really like hurt me specifically, well not hurt me, but like what really like I guess like stung is when like Swoop asked Mikey to like share one of her short films or one of her films that she like won an award for, because she's a really cool filmmaker, and Mikey was like, haha, no thanks. And it's like, dude, that's your friend. If that's supposedly your best friend, why wouldn't you want to support them? Why wouldn't you want to, you know, why? It just doesn't make sense to me. It's like she really is selfish, or she really just said, no one in my life matters more than me in terms of like industry and in terms of career. Like, how can you sit there and just not even 7 months without texting them and without acknowledging your mistakes and without acknowledging your past? And it just doesn't sit right with me. And I mean, obviously, again, I wasn't directly affected by this. It's just like coming out that, whoa, people you admire fucking suck. So I don't know, it's just interesting and fascinating to just see like not necessarily the downfall, but to see how many creators are behind the scenes and how fucking fake and how everything is a lie. Like, how can you just sit here, like me sitting here, and I'm just lying to you about everything? Like, I couldn't do that. I can't. I'm Sagittarius, and I'm a really bad liar. So regardless of what I say in my life, offline and online, I'm never gonna lie to you, and I'm never gonna sit here and create a false narrative and have a facade, because that just puts you under so much more stress to be quote unquote perfect, to be that happy peppy person. You know, it's weird. It's a weirdo behavior, and I don't know how people can just sit there and do it. It's weird. I don't like it. Also, I'm trying to do a little outline. I hope it works. It's not gonna look super good, but we're not going for super good. We're going for fun. Because that's what we're about on this channel. Experimenting and having fun. Sorry, I'm just all over the place. I feel like, as always, my life is in shambles. I feel like it's never going to get better. And I also feel like the one thing that I can control in my life is doing YouTube. Because I can always just come here and do a look and, you know, it's appreciated or it's not appreciated. But I don't know. I also need to get it together. Okay, so we have our outline. Does it look ugly? Yes. Do I care? Kind of, not really, because this is more like just have fun with it. Because I'm always just like over, I forget what it's called, but when you're like, I need to do a smaller brush. I'll do this one. It has highlighter on it though. I don't know. I feel like I'm never, also one of the reasons too, I feel like why I never I don't want to commit or I don't want to continue to do YouTube is that I feel like I'm never good enough. I feel like my talent and my expertise is it's not enough. It's not good enough. So why should I be making YouTube videos when I don't even have the talent or when I don't even have the skills, you know? That's how I feel. But there's so many other people who come on here and don't do research and don't do the work or don't do enough, and they still have a ginormous following and still have a ginormous platform. So, should I keep going? Should I stop? Should I keep trying to win against an algorithm that's never going to work in my favor? I don't know. I don't know a lot of things. If I'm being honest. I'm not the smartest person. I mean, kind of, not really, because I don't want to doubt myself, because positive affirmations and self-deprecation is out, positive affirmations are in, loving ourselves is in, because yes, I may be a stupid bitch, but guess what? At least I'm funny, at least I'm sexy, at least I'm smart, unlike some other people. not to be like, not to toot my own horn, but you know the vibes. I'm also making little squiggly lines. It doesn't look as good as it did last year, but I mean, again, this is like a beginner look. But if you do have like liquid eyeshadows, like if you actually buy fucking Glossier, that green Glossier shadow would be really good here. It would be really fun. It doesn't really look like super slimy, but I would say do a bigger make the green shadow thicker. But I think it's like even for the most part. And is it a little gimmicky? Is it a little cheesy? Is it a little like not the best it could be? Obviously. But again, this is for fun. This is an easy Halloween looking cute. And you can switch out any of the colors. And even if like, I remember when I did this one actually, I didn't think anybody was gonna know that it was like supposed to be like slime liner. And one of the girls was like, "Oh my god, did you like slime liner?" When I was like working one of my shifts last year, and I was like, "Oh my god, yes!" So even if it feels like no one sees the vision, there are gonna be some baddies who do. I'm gonna put on a little bit of mascara, and then we're gonna be done after me fucking rambling for almost 20 minutes, like I usually do for these fucking videos. And I don't even say anything half the time. Like I say nothing of value. Like this is literally just like free therapy for me. Oh my god. But again, like, try to be the best version of you can. I'm still trying. And it's hard. It's really, really hard to not just give in to escapism and to give in to bad coping habits. But that's how we're different. That's how, like, we're not like other influencers. Like, you know, we're actually trying to be better people. Trying is the key word there, because sometimes I am just a garbage person, but some days I am productive. This week, however, has not been a productive week at all because I didn't upload. But I will see you in this one next week. But again, thank you for watching. This is the look. It is a little gimmicky, it's a little cheesy, it's not the best that we can do, but it is fun, and I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed me rambling. I hope if you made it this far, please leave a comment down below, because that'll help Miss YouTube actually like me and recommend my content to other people. But again, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, thank you for being here with me, and again, consider donating or sharing the links down below for Black Lives, because again, we put our money where our mouth is, and even though I don't have the most money, I do want to continue to share those and help out others where I can. But again, I will see you in the next video.